It's just my opinion.
And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to Sway. That's right, welcome back to the channel where I give you my absolute, honest opinion, and I don't give a damn how you feel about it. And as always, I have a trusty Coke, a trusty, hold on, let me pull it out, herbal smoke. And before I get started, do not forget to hit like, make a comment, hit the subscribe button, press the notification icon so you can be notified of every time that I post a video. Yeah. So here's the deal. To support me, you want to support me. You want to support me. The easiest, fastest way to support me, to support this channel, and it will cost you absolutely nada, absolutely nothing, is to share the videos. And if you are not subscribed to this channel, subscribe, press the notification icon so you can be notified every time that I post a video. That's the easiest way to support me. Now if you want to support me, you want to help me out, because you know I'm trying to raise some funds for some important for an important event that I'm trying to get to. Is my daughter's 16th birthday. My daughter's 16th birthday, and I've been trying not to give details on some of the important stuff that's happening, but it's my daughter's 16th birthday coming up in June, and I want to be able to make it. I want to be able to make it to where she's at. She and her mother, they live in another state, and I want to be able to go visit for at least a week. Hell, I'll be happy with just like 1 or 2 days, you know. So if you want to help me raise the funds for all of that, please, you know, all the links and all the ways that you can help me out is in the description box below. You can buy me a coffee, you can CashApp, you can VENMO, you can PayPal me. Please, I beg of you, I'm asking you, please. You know, I know I try to sound lighthearted, I try to sound kind of upbeat and everything, but you have no idea the depression. You have no idea the depression that I deal with concerning this, you know, in trying to raise the money. You know, a lot of people they've been saying some bullshit. Well, why don't you try to get a job or whatever? And that's because I'm a fucking cripple. I'm fucking crippled, dude. I can't work a regular 9-to-5 job. I used to be able to, and if I was still able to, I wouldn't be on YouTube. Let's be real about this. If I was able to work a regular 9-to-5, I wouldn't be on YouTube. I'll be busy working my ass off. But it's hard as fuck. It's hard as fuck trying to you know, stay in a good mood, trying to be upbeat. It's hard as fuck trying to, you know, be this persona that I am on YouTube, whether it's on my comedy skits or it's on this channel or wherever. You know, it's hard as fuck trying to be this persona of this upbeat jokester and dealing with depression, because I can't work a regular 9-to-5. I can't visit my daughters. I can't do anything that I really want to do. And you don't see me out there trying to kiss your ass and begging you for money or anything like that. I just do the videos. But in this case, I don't know if I have any other choice. I don't know if I have any other choice, for crying out loud. It's fucked up. It's really fucked up, dude. It's really fucked up. It is. But anyway, it is what it is. It is what it is. So you know, as I said, you know, if you want to help me out, so I can visit my daughter, please, I beg of you. You know, buy me a coffee. My CashApp, my VENMO, my PayPal stuff is all there. All that information is there in the description box below. That's all I'm gonna say. So last year, one of my best friends in the whole entire world, asked me to do the wedding ceremony, to marry him and his now wife, but then fiance. Okay? And I love those two with all my heart. I love those two with all my heart. You know, both he and her, they are just some of the most wonderful people you could ever meet. So a couple of weeks ago, on May this month, on the 7th, I had the honor, I had the privilege of marrying two of my greatest friends in the entire world. I had the honor and the privilege of marrying those two. You know, as a minister, as an ordained minister, as a minister, I've been in ministry for a lot of years. I've done quite a few weddings in my time in ministry, and every wedding that I do, it's it's always a pleasure to do a wedding. You know, I've done weddings for friends in the past, and it's always been just truly an honor and a privilege to do that. But this in particular was an honor for me to really it was like I said, just honor and a privilege. I don't know what else I can tell you. It was an honor, it was a privilege. I love these two people with all my heart. I'm gonna be real on that. I love these two people with all my heart, and it's when they asked me to do the ceremony. When they asked me to do the ceremony, I was, it was one of those things where it was an emotional moment. It was an emotional moment for me because, anytime I do a wedding, anytime I do it's an emotional time. But for these two people who I love and I care about with all my heart and my soul, it was just words cannot express the love that I had for these two people, and how much I was just honored that they wanted me to take part in this. That's just the best way I can put it, I guess, right? I got to meet some of their friends. I got to meet some of their friends that I've never met before, and like I said, it was just an honor. It was a privilege. It was just something that very emotional. Now, normally for a wedding, I take a lot of time. I take a lot of time to prepare wedding vows. I take a lot of time to get things set up, right? With the wedding vows and things like that. And with them, I had an idea of what I was gonna do, but it was, the scheduling was all hectic as it was. We were supposed to meet ahead of time to discuss certain things, but it ended up where they picked me up on Friday the 6th. I spent the night at their house, but throughout the whole day, I was helping them. We went to the place where the wedding venue and all that. Helping them get the cakes, get the cake and everything, helping them talk with the people at the place and all that. And we were just running all over the place. Then we finally get back to their house. It was me, the wedding couple, and one of their friends who was the best man. It was just hectic, but when we finally got to the house, I got to interview I got to interview and I got to ask questions, and I got to because I'm also recording a video for them. I'm doing a special thing for them, a DVD thing, and I got to ask questions, and around the time with the asking questions, I was like, okay, do you guys want to write your own vows, or do you want me to do it? Because if you want me to do it, just give me a notebook and a pen. I can pray and come up with something. That's usually how it works. But they're like, no, we're gonna do our own vows. Okay, great, sounds good to me. I'm happy with that. Let's go with that, right? And then here comes the wedding day, and the bride being as lovely as she can be, and the groom, being as the handsome guy that I know. We get in the limo and everything, and I'm recording. I'm doing a bunch of stuff. We're having fun. We're having a good old time. It was really beautiful. And then here comes the wedding. Here comes and the bride's gonna be going down the aisle, all that beautiful stuff. So I'm hoping that my buddy Kurt, also known as the Keltic Wulf on YouTube, I'll be linking his YouTube channel in the description box below. I hope he doesn't mind that I share some of this video. I'm not gonna share the whole thing, but I'm gonna share some of this video. So let me get my headset in. And by the way, I've been working my ass off building lights, building 'cause one of the cool things that I learned in high school and in college, with AV and stuff, is I learned how to build lights, right? I learned how to build lights and systems and whatever, right? Like I have a lighting dimmer system. Right now this is just one of them I'm working with, So I don't know. Should I do it this way? Should I do it this way, or kind of more even out? Either way. So I'm going to show some of the wedding. Let's and I hope you enjoy this, right? I hope you enjoy this, and let's have at it. So this was the wedding, and forgive the video. So I'm gonna be doing color correction and things like that. So the woman who's singing, her name is Jeannie, wonderful musician. There, as you can see right there, I'm not gonna give too much details. There's the woman Jeannie Pomeroy Murphy. Look her up. Great singer, great musician. I was live streaming. Unfortunately, it didn't go through. So, alright, let me pause it right here. I'm going to be doing a lot of color correction and stuff to the video and everything, but, it was just it was just beautiful. The bride and the groom, if you're looking on the screen, the girl to the right, she's the maid of honor or matron of honor. And then over my left shoulder, over my right shoulder, that's the bride. She's short, God bless her. And then over to my left side, you'll see the best man, and you also see the groom's son. Just beautiful. It's just wonderful. So let's just start playing a little bit. I'm gonna, again, like I said, I'm gonna be doing a lot of stuff to make the video look great and beautiful. This was just a rough cut.
Friends, family, everybody here. Welcome to this wonderful day. The weather may be not on our side, but it is still a wonderful day. Because we're going to celebrate the union between church
Beep.
and
Beep.
you know, marriage is a holy, sanctified union. Not only brought to us by our beliefs, whether we believe in God or Spirit or what have you, but also between the friendships and family that gets to witness this. These two have known each other for many years.
You know, and like I said, normally I would write something down, but you know, for these two wonderful, beautiful people, you know, in my life, I needed to speak from the heart. I really needed to speak from the heart, you know. Nothing written, nothing, you know, rehearsed, nothing practiced. I needed to speak from the heart. And it was just I had to stop myself from crying myself, you know, because me being the minister, me leading the charge in this ceremony, you know, and just like in many weddings, you know, that I've seen where sometimes the groom will faint and fall over, or the bride will faint and fall over, and all of that. It was one of those things where I was like, I've already discussed certain things with them, where certain things was gonna happen to kind of give them a moment for themselves, and you'll see it in a minute. But I was speaking from the heart, and I had to stop myself from crying a couple of times, and normally I don't have that issue, but like I said, these are just two beautiful, wonderful people, and from that I'm blessed to have in my life, and it was just like, hey, I'm gonna speak from the heart.
And they decided to take this next step forward. So I want to say a quick prayer.
I'm gonna fast forward little by little. I'm live streaming at the same. I was live streaming at the same time, so that's why I was holding that like selfie, my phone on a selfie stick. Unfortunately, it didn't go through. It was bad reception in that area because we were really far out there.
It'll make you feel appreciated, worthy and loved. I can give you one thing. I give you the abilities to pierce all.
All right, so again, I'm not gonna play the whole thing. I just want to give you, kind of a snippet, you know.
Good and bad.
She's short. God bless her. I love her.
Lost a lot of people.
We tried to lower the microphone stand. I was one-handed, and because I had, she took charge. She took charge. She was a spitfire. She took that microphone. She was like, "No, I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna say my piece. I'm gonna let you know how much I love you, man." Like it was a beautiful thing.
The way. But we're here. Hold on a minute.
So it was just an emotional moment all around. I did about 3 prayers, I did about 3 prayers, and you know, it was just, you know, one of those things where you know, the moment itself, it lasted forever. You know, the moment itself lasted forever. So right now, she's singing a song, Hallelujah. And this was the moment I was telling you, where I was like, you know, because I was doing a silent prayer, and this was a moment that I told them, hey, look, this is a moment after the prayer. This is going to be a moment for you guys to, you know, reflect, to, you know, take a breather, you know, so that way you don't fall at the next step. You know what I'm saying? Like, because so as you know, it was just one of those things where you have to give them a moment. You know, give them. Some people, they can go straight through the whole wedding, you know, without a hitch. But you know, when you have, and you know, and my experience is this, is that even if they're able to go through the whole wedding without a hitch, I try to give a moment of prayer where they can just take a breather, you know, relax their mind, you know, and you know, but with them, again, you know, these 2 wonderful, beautiful people that I'm so blessed to have in my life. You know, I wanted to make sure that they had all the time in the world, to just to be able to really reflect and just calm their nerves, calm their mind. So when the last part, when they say I do, they can you know, they can do it with full confidence, without, you know, without any hesitation in their voice, because of the nerves. You know, anybody that's ever been married, you know that, you know, when you love that person, you love that man, you love that woman, that last part of the I do, you know, sometimes, you know, you crack up, and you, because of the nerves, because, oh my gosh, I'm finally marrying my best friend, I'm finally marrying the person who I love and I want to be with for the rest of my life. So that's why I you know, I gave them that extra time to just, so that way they can say with full confidence, right? And like I said, just 2 beautiful, wonderful people, you know. So as you can see, right, I'm just praying, and then at this point I'm talking to them, just kind of, hey, calm down, it's okay, it's time, you know, now you can calm down, now you can, you know, take a minute for yourself, you know. I forgot exactly what I said, but it's pretty much within that scope, and I'm just giving them a hug, you know, I'm like, I love you, brother, I love you, you know. And you know, and that's the matron of honor, because I you know, I was hugging everybody, you know, that was the matron of honor that I just hugged. You know, I hugged the bride, the groom, I'm hugging everybody, I'm like, love you guys, you guys are awesome. I hugged the best man, I'm like, I love you, man. I hugged this the groom's son, I love you, man, you know, awesome, you know, like, it's just a beautiful, emotional moment. Okay, so at this point I'm getting the microphone back, and I gotta thank Jeannie again, because she really helped out with the mic situation. Bleep. And this is the big moment. These are the big moments right here. She said I do, but the mic didn't pick it up. Again, like I said, she's you know, you know, I gotta check the audio on the other videos when as I'm working on the DVD stuff. But yeah, no, oh my gosh, you know, and I'll leave it at that. I'll switch it, you know, I leave it at that because again, it's just one of those beautiful moments. It's one of those beautiful moments in my life, and again, and to my friend and brother Kurt, you know, I apologize for not speaking with you ahead of time about putting this on the channel, but I think it was important. I think it's important for people to see a lot of things, you know, a lot of things in general, the importance of love between two people, right? You know, the importance of when you love somebody with all your heart and soul, when you love somebody and that you want to take that next step, that you want to marry them, that you want them to know that through thick and thin you're with them for life, right? You know, it's very important. It's very important. And you know, being in ministry for as long as I have been, it's always an honor and a privilege to be able to provide that, the ceremony, to be able to be that pillar of authority, I guess would be the best way to describe that pillar of authority that is able to spiritually and legally bring those two people together, right? Because you know, they could have gone to another minister, right? They could have gone to a justice of the peace. They could have gone to the judge at the courthouse, right? But no, they chose me to be that pillar of authority to bring them together spiritually, emotionally, legally, right? And it's just a great honor to be able to do that for two people that I love with all my heart, you know. But yeah, no, so it's just one of those things where in my life, you know, I take great joy, I take great pleasure, I take great just solace, I guess, in knowing that in anything that I do in my life, right, that I you know, that I guess that, you know, it's not just you know, it's all with weddings is always about the couple, right, the groom and the bride. But you know, also for me, for my own life, I take solace in knowing that, you know what, I had that they chose me to be part of that. They chose me to be able to bring them together, right? They chose, and to me, it gives me great joy. It gives me great joy that, you know, that I guess you know, I don't know if this is the right way to say it, but that I had such an impact in their life as a friend, as a brother, right, as a human being, that they would want to choose me to do that for them, you know. And you know, in life in general, you know, we all try our best. We all try our best, and whether we realize it or not, we all leave an impression. Whether we realize it or not, we all you know, everybody sees us, even if we feel invisible, right? Even if we feel invisible in life, you know, we feel like nobody sees us. Nobody sees our struggles. Nobody sees our inner uniqueness. In all reality, let me take this off. In all reality, people do, people do see us, and usually those people that see us, our inner struggles, those people who see our inner uniqueness, those people who see us for who we truly are, as a human being, trying to be the best human being possible. They are the ones that love us and care about us the most, and for me, for my own heart, for my own emotion, for my own mental, right, for my own mind, to know. And it's really cool because me and my friend Kurt, we have this really cool friendship with this great brotherhood, and it brings me joy. It brings me joy that he sees my inner uniqueness. It brings me inner joy that he sees my inner quirkiness, and he sees me for who I am. And I would tell you, it's it takes a lot to get me to break out of my shell. It takes a lot to get me to break out of my shell. But anytime I'm with Kurt, right? Anytime I'm with my brother Kurt, he has a weird, he has this beautiful gift where he can bring anybody out of their shell. And that is a precious gift in itself, for him to bring me out of my shell. And I love him, and I appreciate him for that. His wife, and I don't know if they want me to say her name, but his wife, she has this beautiful uniqueness within her that, anytime I have a conversation with her, right, it's like she's very attentive, right? She's very attentive, and it doesn't matter, who she's speaking to. It doesn't matter where she could be talking to Kurt. She could be talking to the matron of honor. She could be talking to me. She could be talking. They have this. She has this really cool gift of, just listening, and then also being able to give back. They both have these really great gifts, and they both complement each other very well. And I'm not, I don't say anything bad about anybody, and I have nothing bad to say about them. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be 1,000%. I got nothing bad to say about them. We're all human beings, right? We all have our issues, right? But no matter what, I thank God every day that I have them in my life. I have them in my life. Like I said, Kurt brings out this, he has this unique gift of getting me to break out of my shell. And that's a unique gift, because I usually just, when I'm not on camera, I'm usually just very quiet. When I'm not on camera, when I'm not on stage, when I'm not being this persona, right? He brings me out of my shell, and that's something, that is a beautiful, unique gift, and he knows how to do, and he can do that with a lot of people, and I've seen it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this dude's just like, he's awesome. This brother's just great, and his wife, same thing. She's awesome. She's great. She's just like, so I thank God every day that I have them in my life, and it was an honor. It was a privilege. It was just a beautiful moment in their lives. And it was a beautiful moment, and it was an honor and a privilege just to be part of it. I take things like this serious. When I joke around, I talk. I'll joke around. And I don't hold back, and I'll give you my honest opinion on everything, right? On everything, I give you my honest opinion. But when it comes to my ministry duties, right? When it comes to my friends, when it comes to my ministry duties, when it comes to my family, I take that serious. I take that serious. I take that very serious, and I take that to heart. On YouTube and just about everywhere else, is that I don't reveal too much about myself. I don't. If I tell you something on YouTube, it's because I don't care if it's out there. But there's a lot of things I don't reveal. And only certain people in my life know. Only certain people in my life know. And I'll give you a great example. Miles from Miles Moonbase is another great, wonderful brother, another great, wonderful friend. I've told him a lot of shit about me. He knows a lot of shit about me. Because I have a lot of trust within him. I have confidence and trust within that brother. And I know that, and I know that he's, and I know that he'll keep a secret, just like I'll keep a secret. And that's the same thing with Kurt, right? I can tell him things about me, and that stays between us, So in life in general, when you can find great friends, great brothers, great sisters that you can confide in, that you can keep secrets with, that you can hold on to, right? That you can hold on to with your heart, with your in your soul. Do it. Keep them in your life. Keep them in your life. If any issues ever arise, between those friends, right? Solve the issues, and get back. And whatever you do, never, ever lose trust with them. Never do anything to lose their trust. Just like they should never do anything to lose your trust. Alright, everybody, so this is Sway. I'm letting you go for tonight. Just remember, I love each and every one of you. Peace.
It's just my opinion.